and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Yes, indeed. You know what it is. It's that motherfucking Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday, man. Happy hump day to each and every one of y'all, man. Welcome to another episode of Raiders Sunrise Live. With yours truly, Lunatik Raider, man, where we discuss everything Raiders. You feel me? Up to date, concurrent. You feel me? Concurrent, congruent, equal to every day that we do this shit at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Yes, we're going to talk about the offensive line today, specifically the right tackle position, as well as getting a breakdown. I got a little tidbits of exactly what we're going to do. Well, not exactly what we're going to do, but what is planned to be done at the quarterback position as well, including a OC into that. But we're going to cover that later, but we're going to get into the offensive line. But before we even do that, shout out to the chat, man. The world's most dangerous chat. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. For real, for real. Mike G in the building, man. Salute to you as well, my brother. Top of the morning. The mod with the most, NorCal Raider Jesse's in the building. Salute. Yes, sir. Raider Paul in the building with the Raiders. You bitch you. You feel me? We doing this shit this morning. I'll be lit every morning, y'all. Don't trip. Holly, my sis, man. Hey, top of the morning to you, Miss Lady. Appreciate you for being here. And I got the beer. You feel me? Beer makes everything better. Hey, Alex Smith, my dude. Oh, I said Alex Smith. You got, hey, bro, that S be throwing me off. I don't know why I said Alex Smith. Alex S. Buenos dias, no nation. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Alex? You feel me? Top of the AM, man. Thank you for pulling up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My God, Raider Goon, where the fuck you been, bruh? My dude, man. Salute to you, man. Good to see you, man. Next time. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something too. What's going down? Are you in Tijuana? Oh, nigga, I'm trying to get out there for real and shake a third leg. No, let me quit. Give me some tequila and some panocha. Simone. You feel me? Dance all up in that. Hey, shout out to everybody. Robert Pena in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Who else we got up here? We got Daryl Bruce in the building. Yes, indeed. The nation is pulling up, boy, and they strapped. So watch your ass. Watch your ass. They about to slide on you, Chiefs and Niner fans out here in Vegas. We about to slide on y'all bitches. Hey, top of the morning, man, to everybody, man. Let me see. Graham Cam in the building. Top of the morning to you as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep this motherfucking shit going, bruh. Raider Syndicate in the building. That's right. The champ is here. What it do, man? For real. Salute to you as well, man. Good to see everybody pulling up this AM. You know what I mean? AM stands for another morning. Another morning. I know they're gonna say what is it actually? Something meridian. You know what I mean? The time is something meridian. I forgot what it is. but we're gonna say another morning because we're blessed to see another morning. So AM, yes indeed. Let me see who else we got up in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Robert Pena, Dira Bruce, NorCal Raider Jesse, Robert Pena, NorCal Raider Jesse. Yes, we got everybody in here. Lost City We. What it up? What up, player? Are you already, popped the collar one time? Yay! On the Bay Area, on my Bay Area focals, you feel me? Salute to you. Yeah, we up in here. Eugene Powell writing the Mickey Ficky Kisser. That's right. That's right. Pyro, my dude, man. Salute to you. Top of the AM. You feel me? Yes, indeed, man. We're going to dive into it in a minute, man. Y'all ain't here. Y'all be deep. Make sure I got everybody. I don't like to miss nobody. Willie Wayne, what's the deal, man? Salute. Top of the AM, bruh. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh, before that, though. Slow down. Slow down, Turbo. Where you going so fast? Pause. The men all pause when they come into the... No, let me quit. Salute to the nation, man. Like I say, without you, there is no I. And without I, there is no we. And without weed, you can't get high. Now, let me stop. Without you, there's no me. And without us, there's no nation, man. There's only one nation. That's the Mickey Ficky Raider Nation. Salute to y'all, man. I thank you guys once again for another day of blessing this channel and coming and hanging with your boy Lunatik. You know what I mean? I got imaginary friends. I got friends that look like monsters and shit. That scare like the average kid. You know what I mean? But hey, I love them because they can't take my bitch. They so ugly. Hey, salute to y'all. Refreshing. All right, let's dive into it, shall we? Now, we know we covered some quarterbacks these past few days, but regardless of what quarterback you go out there and get, it ain't gonna matter if the offensive line is held together with a Band-Aid. You feel me? I was going over the roster, looking at the tackle position. That's all I'm gonna pun intended. I'm gonna tackle the offensive tackle position today for the Raiders offensive line. Because the right side of the line, as you guys know, is something that we really have to pay attention to. Shout out to Tom DeLeon. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Sam Tanker. I got everybody. Okay, like I said, I'll make sure I ain't trying to lose y'all, man. Got y'all, man. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. So today we're gonna tackle the tackle position at the right side of the line. Very important. If one of the moves that the Raiders make is just saying standing pat at 13, you have the potential of having maybe a Penix or a Bo Nix fall to you. If Penix is on your, and I discussed this with people yesterday and a few days ago last week. If Michael Penix falls in your lap, say Bo Nix is gone. Say Denver takes Bo Nix at 12. Penix is right there at 13. If you do decide to take Penix, the focus now becomes the right side of the Raiders offensive line to protect Penix's, I was going to say penis. I hope I wasn't. Penix's blind side. So that's going to start with the right tackle, of course, the guard in the center, which all three, that's empty spots right now on the roster with free agency. Illuminor is a free agent. Andre James is a free agent. We don't know what we're going to, I know we done messed with Meredith and all kinds of shit at right tackle. I mean, at right guard. Is Thayer Munford at going to the tackle spot? Let's go ahead and dive in. Let's look at some of the names that we got here. All right. Here's some of the guys, and there's a couple that's been overlooked that I have not heard people mentioning recently, but these were additions that we did last year as undrafted as well as free agents as well. Starting off with Dalton Wagner, the undrafted tackle we got last year, which is still a rookie. But as you can see, he's a big, bad dude. 6'8", 320 pound right tackle, only 25 years of age. See, we keep overlooking him because he didn't play last year. He played in the preseason, but got injured, so they say, and put him on the injured reserve. So he doesn't play the whole season. But this is a big monstrous dude at 6'8". 6'8", 320. I want a monster-ass offensive line. If Antonio Pierce is correct in him saying that he wants this team to be the type of team to inflict their will, ill intent, then I want a big offensive line and beat and batter defensive lines regardless of who we play. I don't care if there's Hall of Famer or potential Hall of Famers. I don't care if it's Pro Bowlers, rookies. 8 to 88, they all can get it. You feel me? So I want a very big, aggressive offensive line that initiates the contact before the defense. I want the offensive line to have the mentality of a defensive line. You know what I mean? I want them to inflict damage, you know what I mean, onto defensive line for tackles and edges. I want them to inflict it on them. I want them to let defenses know it's gonna be a long day fucking with us for 4 quarters. You know what I mean? I want bruise marks on their chest from your punch. You know what I mean? I want all that good shit. But this is Dalton Wagner, and everybody keep forgetting about him because, you know, out of sight, out of mind, but he's still a Raider. He's still on the roster. 25 years of age, big as a damn mountain. All right. Next up, we're going to talk about Jalen McKenzie, who is a tackle also at 6'5", 315 pounds, 24 years of age, another young guy. Now, maybe he's just depth, but at 24 years old, he still has room to develop. So we never know what they can develop into, especially when it comes down to who's the offensive line coordinator going to be. Bam. I think did we already sign him? Oh, man, I forgot. I should have looked and see. I remember we let what's his name go, and he went on to the Giants. But whoever's his replacement, are they going to bring the kind of mentality that AP wants? You know what I mean? Be very aggressive. So, yeah, we do have Jalen McKenzie, young guy, tackle also. Does he play right and left tackle? We'll find out. You know what I mean? I don't care what you're typecast as far as position goes. You may have played left tackle all your life. We're going to try you up and down this line. You know what I mean? You're not just going to solely be at one spot, because the more positions you can play up and down the offensive line, the more valuable you become. So that's one thing to take a look at. Don't forget about DJ Fluker. Resculptured his whole body. Don't look like the Fluker of old. You know what I mean? He's a little bit long in the tooth at 32 years of age, but at 6'5", 342 pounds, right now, he is the biggest offensive lineman that we are carrying on this roster at 342. So this is another tackle that, is it going to be a free-for-all and let them fight for whoever wins the starting position? Let the competition begin. Competition brings out the best, and it will settle to the top, and we'll know exactly who it is that belongs on the starting rotation of the offensive line. Thayer Munford, one of our own rookies, not current rookies, but 2 years ago that we drafted, that where does he fit in at? You know what I mean? Right? Well, can he be the starting right tackle? He comes in as the extra blocker. When they come in and say number 77 has reported to be you know what I mean? They always use him. So shit, let's use him full time then, if that's the case, or not just off the bat, but let him battle for it. Let Thayer Munford, you know what I mean, go out there and do his thing at 6'6", 315 pounds at 24 years of age. Another young big tackle. You know what I mean? We have options, but the thing is any of these guys the potential starters? And one thing I can see that I can say the Raiders possibly will do, bring Illuminor back. I mean, how's it gonna hurt? Bring Illuminor back, let them all compete. Whoever you plan on competing at the right tackle, let them all go for it. I mean, Illuminor ain't the worst right tackle in the NFL. He ain't the best, but he ain't the worst either. You know what I mean? He's serviceable, but I say competition. That's the only way we can solve these problems, by letting them go at it. Salute Raider Nation. Jason in the building, man. Thank you for pulling up. Yeah, my sinuses be fucking me up now, bruh. It been raining these last motherfucking. I hate the fucking rain. You know brown sugar melts when it gets wet. How these ladies gonna love me? And I'm like all melted and shit. I'm the light brown sugar though, so don't crack no motherfucking jokes in the chat, or I will shut down this show. No, I won't. But anyway, yeah. So there's a lot to address with this offensive line. Center, you possibly could bring Andre James back. He's not like a Pro Bowler where it's going to cost you a lot of money to re-sign him. But Charles Washington, shout out. He said, here you go. It's the truth, bruh. They tell me all the time. They say it tastes like brown sugar. That's because I drank pineapple juice first. You feel me? Nah, let me quit. But for real though, we need to address that part of the line, because there is a possibility that I think Michael Penix will be there. Will be there at 13. And I don't think you'll pass him up. They already interviewed him. So, like I said, there's a lot of good quarterbacks in this draft, though. And I know we're not going to start them day one. Matter of fact, we're going to get into the quarterback discussion. What AP said about the quarterback discussion. And we're going to break it down from what he said when he was on the Rich Eisen show yesterday. But it says a whole lot about as far as how we're approaching the quarterback position, and what is it that AP is looking forward to with finding out who the quarterback is going to be. We are going to get a quarterback this year, y'all. And and the way he made it sound like 2. When you say 2, I'm thinking he's talking about a rookie and a veteran, just like I told y'all. There will be a rookie and a veteran signing on to the Raiders. AOC will be on board too, but it's going to be an all-out battle royal. Last man breathing gets the job. Competition. And I told you, I think Aiden O'Connell is built for competition. You don't just give Aiden O'Connell the keys. Let him compete, because history of his play from high school to college, he had to compete everywhere. And it wasn't just a simple competition. Like, okay, Aiden, you're going to go up against this dude. Between you two, the winner gets the starting job. No, it's Aiden. You got to compete against these dudes to become a walk-on at Purdue. And not just that, you got to compete again out of being 8th on the depth chart to become the starter. And he did that. So I said this shit last year. I said, or before the season started, I said, looking at what Aiden O'Connell's been through in his career, going from high school to college and now pros, it's always been a competition, and he always been the cream to rise to the top. So if AOC is that dude, let him earn it. I think it's in him. He's built different, bruh. I tell people, he's built different. Now, there's going to be some people that come in there that might out-athleticism him, outrun him, out-quick him. But the thing that he can do, well, shit, you might run faster than me and be quicker than me, but I'm going to be more accurate than your ass. I'm gonna be able to make every throw that they ask for and that they need me to make. I may not be able to run, but I'm gonna throw the fuck out this ball. You know what I mean? So hey, I can't wait till training camp just to, read and hear about the competition, because it's an open competition for quarterback. Now who is he going up against? Russell Wilson? I don't know. Michael Penix? I don't know. Do we move up and get Jaden Daniels? I don't know. But we know for a certain, from what AP said, there's going to be a couple of new quarterbacks in that room. Anthony Brown is another one. Now, he may not be a starter, but where does he fit in at? Does he win the backup position? Is he the third stringer? Because I think we'll only keep 3. And I think the third one is going to be on because of that emergency rule where you can throw him up on the roster and he doesn't count as a spot. You keep him on the practice squad. So Anthony Brown, mobile, he can throw. Still needs to be developed, but there wasn't a lot of development with him being behind Lamar Jackson. You feel me? So that's how I see it. Peyton Manning was cement legged. I'm telling you, some people, you got to know what you're strong at and what you're weak at. He knows he's not no Michael Vick. AOC knows this. But if I can't be Michael Vick, I'm gonna fuck you up as Peyton Manning then. I'm gonna sit in the pocket and I'm gonna make every single fucking throw with precision and hit my motherfucking targets right in their hands. Now, if they drop it, that's on them. But if I hit them in their hands, you better catch that shit. That's why I said don't sleep on AOC. I mean, but see, here's the thing. Right back to what we just discussed from the beginning of the show. It's all about the offensive line. If you can't give AOC protection, it's going to be a long day, bruh. A long day. And the way that I heard the way AP talked about AOC, to me, and I'm knowing it's only like so many 10 game rookie. He sounded more, AP sounded more like AOC was a good game manager. Just don't turn it over. You ain't got to go win the game. This is all the shit. Matter of fact, we're going to play the snippet in a minute. I didn't do the video. They always be hitting me with that copyright bullshit. So what I did is put a still photo, but I used the audio behind it. Let me turn this music down. Let's get into this right now. Let's listen to exactly what AP said about AOC and the quarterback position when he was on the Rich Eisen show. Let's go.
So you mentioned the quarterback right there, Antonio Pierce. Is your quarterback starter week one currently on your roster, do you think, right now?
I think Aiden O'Connell put himself in a position that whoever we bring in, he should battle. I'm all about competition. That would take care of itself, Rich. But Aiden O'Connell, as the season went along, I thought did an outstanding job of taking care of the football, managing the game, and doing what we asked him to do. I said it in one of my pressers. I didn't need Aiden to go out there and win a game. I didn't need him to throw for 400 yards and put up these magical numbers. I just needed him to play to our strength. At that time in the season, at the end, our strength was defense. So Aiden did just that. Now, we made some change on the offensive side of the ball. The offensive coordinator and our staff will continue to grow our offense. And I'm sure, as you know, we'll bring in a quarterback in some capacity, and we're going to let those guys battle. But I'll tell you one thing about Aiden. He's a competitor. He's smart. I don't think he's going to go down without a fight. And we'll let the best man win.
Now, see, just like I said, AP even called him a game manager. You don't have to go out there and throw for 400 yards. You know what I mean? And then you also add into it that he's a competitor. He ain't going to go out easy. He's going to go down with fighting. Just because you go down fighting don't mean you win the fight. You just go down throwing punches too, but the punches you caught laid your bitch ass out. You feel me? So that kind of sounds like to me, whoever they plan on bringing in here, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think AOC got a chance. If they bring a veteran in here, do you think AOC is gonna be the fucking veteran? Say, for instance, even if it's Russell Wilson and nobody like his light skin ass. Wait a minute, I'm light skinned, but I ain't got that curly ass hair. So nobody like his ass because they think his personality sucks ding-a-ling and ball sacks. But I guarantee you, Russell Wilson is not losing the starting job to Aiden O'Connell. That is not going to happen. As much as we don't like motherfucking Wilson, he is not going to lose the starting job to AOC if Wilson comes in here and gets signed to the Raiders. You pretty much are looking at the starting quarterback if Wilson is here. And I'm not mad because I know he can make those throws. I know he can make big plays, and he got a fucking plethora of weapons around him. It's just the experience. He's been through it all. He's seen 2 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But I don't know if that's the veteran they're gonna do. I mean, it makes sense because he'll be cheap. It won't cost you a draft pick, and he gets to beat the shit out of Denver Donkeys twice a year for doing what they did to him by benching him so he wouldn't get that get that money that he's owed. So hey, that's a chip on his shoulder. That's 2 wins just off bat. Then not just that, him being in the same division. Also, he faced Kansas City twice. Didn't he beat Kansas City? Denver beat Kansas City too, right? They didn't beat us, but you know, we only faced Russell Wilson once because they benched him when we played him the last time. We went up against Stidham and beat him, but he only faced us once. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm not a big Russell Wilson fan, but I know Aiden O'Connell is not going to beat Russell Wilson in an open battle for the starting quarterback position. He does not have that knowledge and experience to be able to compete with a veteran like that. Even if we draft the quarterback, the only way a rookie first-round quarterback will beat Russell Wilson is if he's so dynamic athletically and he makes big fucking plays with his legs. Can throw too, though. But that, especially if you're dealing with a Luke Getsy. Well, Getsy, he can adjust his offense for anybody. The way it, researching and looking into it, it can anybody. He can fix his offense to Aiden O'Connell. He can do it to Russell Wilson. He can do it to a Jaden Daniels. It just lets me know this. But he rather you be a pass first and your second option is running. Now, Jaden Daniels, he can sit in the pocket and throw. Now, he can run too. He can bust out 60, 70, 80 yards on your ass because he got wheels. The motherfucker got long ass strides too, like a stork. You know what I mean? But the only way you gonna beat Russell Wilson going heads up against him, even if, and I ain't talking about Aiden O'Connell, he ain't got that athleticism to do anything with Russell. Jaden Daniels is faster than Russell, bigger than Russell. It all depends on how he can grasp the offense and go out there and show us what he can do. If that's the case, do we move up and get Jaden Daniels? They said right now that's not the plan. Hondo Carpenter said it's not the plan right now from what they're saying. But at the same time, it's like a double standard from what he said, because he said that he don't see them moving up, but we know Jaden Daniels is somebody that they like. Well, shit, if you really like him, shoot her boyfriend and take her home. Now, let me quit. If you really like him, do what you got to do to get him. You got two motherfuckers with inside track with the Chicago Bears if you want that number 1 overall pick. But you might not need number 1. If the scenario break goes down where Washington at 2 trades with Chicago at number 1 so nobody can jump them to get Caleb Williams, if Chicago's not going to go Caleb Williams and they're going to stick with Fields, they can trade the number 1 pick to Washington so Washington can secure the number 1 pick to make sure that nobody jumps them to get Caleb Williams. But in return, that puts Chicago at number 2 now, which we can deal with Chicago at number 2 to move up to go ahead and get Jaden Daniels. We have Getsy and we have Champ Kelly, who is very familiar with front office and coaching as a connection to the Chicago Bears, to be able to talk to whoever it is and work out any kind of trade they want to work out to make this shit happen. Now you're not trading for number 1, you're trading for number 2. So you're probably going to be giving less draft picks to go. Well, not probably. You will be giving up less draft picks to 2 than 1. And it might be it won't sting your pockets as much because Chicago probably is going to get a shitload. Well, not a shitload from Washington because they're only moving up a spot, but they're going to have something. And to add to what we would give them to go to 2, and they still got that 9th pick as well. So they'll have 9 and 13. I think they'd be solid. They'll take our first round pick. I think they'll be solid at 9 and 13. All they're going to do is, if they keep him Fields, they're going to add weapons. They're going to get an offensive lineman, and they're going to get a wide receiver at 9 and 13. On 6 Soldier, man. Hey, salute to you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. For real, man. Good to see you, man. For real. Okay, let me check the chat rules. Milka Beasley, salute to you. Top of the morning. Yes, sir. So like there's all kind of things that's going down. Bro. Hey, Ozzy, what's the deal, man? Salute. He said, let's ride. Hey, I got something for Denver to ride on and spin it like a basketball, bitch. Fuck Denver donkeys. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, if Russell Wilson come here, We tell them, hey, fuck that shit. Ain't no mercy. Run the score up on they bitch ass. You remember what they did to you? Remember they benched you the last 2 games so you wouldn't get no money? Go get they ass. Go get they motherfucking ass. Beat 63 points like we did the Chargers last year. Let that motherfuckers throw. Hey, I'm not mad. If that motherfucker want to take out all his sexual frustration on Denver in a donkey show, let him do that shit. You feel me? Let him do that shit. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You feel me? Twan, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. On 6. Salute to everybody. Hey, I had some brown crackers today, Raider Twan, and that shit does not make your ding-a-ling bigger. I'm still, I'm not. I didn't get no girth or extension. So that's a old wives' tale. Talk about if you soak brown crackers in castor oil and you and you eat them every morning, you'll grow an inch a month. It's been 6 months, bruh. I didn't get no 6 inches, bruh. I'm not at 15. Let me quit. I'm on one. I'll be doing comedy stand-up all weekend. Y'all can check me out at the Laugh Factory here in Vegas during Super Bowl weekend. I'll be making fun of all the retarded 49er fans in the audience, as well as the transmission fluid leaking KC fans. You know what I mean? Caught them 2 tongue kissing in the back with a pineapple drink with 2 midgets with body oil and hot candle wax. Oh, Clark Arroyo, salute to you, man. I see you. Right on, for real. Oh, C.O. Moore, he played DT. What the fuck? C.O. Moore played linebacker, bruh. He played DT. I don't know. I don't, unless they did some old crazy ass lineup. I don't remember that shit. He said, Brian said, big pause. What? I didn't say shit. Oh, he said, hey, Swan said I got the wrong one. God dang it. I can't even take them back because I already ate them. But you know what? No, let me stop. I was about to say some straight sus shit. I'm good. Never mind. As you were. Oh my goodness. My tallywhacker didn't grow, but my tongue did. Oh shit. But yeah, man. So now what hearing from AP, we know that there's some quarterbacks gonna be brought in. Of course he's not gonna tell us who. And then like we all know the rumor that of these OC candidates that we're interviewing them, we were pretty much telling them, keep in mind, well, I don't know if they said it, verbatim like I'm about to tell you, but somewhat down the line, keep in mind that this could include Jaden Daniels. When you think about your offense, I don't think Kingsbury was going to sign with us anyway, y'all. I think he used us with Washington to get more money from them, as well as that 3rd year. But they said we did offer him a 3rd year after we went back over the contracts. But yeah, and I think he's seen a better opportunity to go to Washington and get Caleb Williams, where he's been working with Caleb Williams. So how do you protect your job? By getting people you're familiar with. What do you think AP doing? Everybody does it. Why you think AP go gets Marvin Lewis? He goes get people that he's familiar with. Former players at safety and corner secondary coaches. People he's familiar with that he played against. It just makes the perfect sense. People ain't gonna let you down because you're familiar with them. So I can see why Kingsbury would. I'd rather go with a team that I know is going to get Caleb Williams. Well, 90% because you don't know what Chicago going to do, but I don't think they're going to draft Caleb Williams. I think that Caleb Williams is going to end up being a commander or whatever the fuck their name is now. The fucking Redskins. Let's just fuck it. It is what it is. The Washington Redskins is going to get Caleb Williams. So Kingsbury, he played it safe. I'm going to a team that I get my guy. I've already been working with him. I'm not going to get fired after year one. Maybe not, unless he's just a plain out bust with his old painted ass fingernails. You feel me? Maybe he's just a bust. But I don't know. I know he has all the physical attributes to be a successful quarterback, but does he have what it takes between the ears? See, we knew Jamarcus Russell had all the attributes to be a hell of a quarterback, but he didn't have what was between the ears. He didn't have the brains, bruh. He was lazy. He didn't work at his craft. Jamarcus Russell could have been the greatest. See, this is why I be hate. This is the one thing in life I hate, y'all. Hey, let me rant real quick one time. You feel me? Let me rant. Let me get off this comedy shit and get on some real shit. This is the realest shit that this shit really fucking bothers me. I hate when a person is born with God-given ability. God bless you to either run fast, throw far, or fuck long, but you don't add the will and the want to be the best at what it is you were blessed with. You feel me? Jamarcus Russell had all, bruh, as big as he was with the arm he had. Just imagine if he had the work ethic of Max Crosby. That's the shit I'm talking about. It's like you just let your shit just go down the drain. It's like you a waste of flesh. You were blessed with shit that not everybody's blessed with, but you took it for granted. You thought you made it. That first rookie contract, you made it. No, you got to put in more work to keep it. You know what I mean? And I hate that with a passion that a lot of these young kids out here are so blessed. Blessed. But they think they already made it. Making it is easy. Keeping it is hard. It's easy to go get a bad little, what they want to call them, a bad bitch and go get married. Can you keep that marriage going though? It's cool if you meet a cool homeboy that, hey, that's my road dog. But can you keep that friendship intact? Can you not deceive him or betray him? The shit just is, bruh. If I had everything that they was blessed with, bruh, I'm gonna make sure I don't waste it. Cause God don't just give it to anybody. He picks people. But then you have the freedom of the freedom of choice to go ahead and what are you gonna do with it? What's that old I'm gonna tell you the old rap song, motherfucker, from San Diego. I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? J.O. Felony. Shout out to J.O. Felony. I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? And a lot of these cats, they waste it. They want to go get jewelry. They just want to look the part instead of be the part. So to you young cats out there that's gonna be in the draft, some of you gonna end up being Raiders. And this is exactly why AP said there's a certain type of person that's gonna be a Raider, and there's a certain type that ain't. If AP was coach when we had the number 1 overall pick in 2007, Jamarcus Russell would never been selected. Just because he didn't have that mindset. He didn't have that dog in him. So now I'm glad Telesco and I'm glad AP are on the same page, attacking free agency and the draft, because I know they see what each other sees. Like, I know exactly what you want, and I'm going to get it for you. I know exactly what you want. See, it'd be different if we have a team with no dogs on it and you got a first-time GM trying to figure out, well, what kind of player you want? Give me an example. Well, shit, ain't nobody on our team that got what I'm looking for. Then you got a problem. But we got perfect examples on. I shout out to Amik Robinson, dog to the paw. You feel me? Dog to the paws, for real. You talk about short in stature, but never quits. Continue to, even if you do beat him once, bet you don't do it again. Max Crosby, That's the kind of players we want to come in here and just put it all out on the line. They're gonna get this team right, y'all. We're not that far away. If you go through free agency in the draft with getting players of this caliber, like what AP said, the Raider player, if you get real Raider players, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Everybody that made fun of us for the past, when was the last time we won a Super Bowl? It's exactly our 40-year anniversary, ain't it? Super Bowl 18. What is it? Super Bowl 58? 40 years ago, our last Super Bowl. Washington Redskins. I'm watching that shit Sunday. I'll check the score on the Super Bowl, but I'm going to rewatch the Washington Redskins and the Raiders Super Bowl. The Redskins were hot as fish grease going into the Super Bowl. They said they won 34 of their last 38 games when they go win in that Super Bowl, and we dominated their ass with the defense. Even Ronald Reagan said, well, I guess defense wins championships. Is that what they said? I can't remember what he said when he was talking some corny shit. You had Russia asking about Marcus Allen being another weapon. Shut your corny ass up. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I just don't like seeing kids with great talent just go to waste because they so cocky of themselves, because they've been spoon-fed all their lives, all the bullshit. Like, you don't have to work for it. You don't have to work hard to get past your grades in school to pass. We're going to make sure you pass. You're enabling these guys to not be fucking responsible for themselves, to want to be great. You know what I mean? So I just want to rant real quick, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. We got Tip 5-4 in the building, man. Salute to you. Milka Beezy in the building. Snoops Hernandez, what's the deal, man? Tops to you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Raiders only, bruh. And see, I think some people get it misconstrued. Like, for instance, I hear him say, like, I think you got it misconstrued what AP said about Cliff Kingsbury. When they was asking what happened with Kingsbury, he said, I don't talk about guys that aren't Raiders. He's not saying that mentally he wasn't a Raider. He's saying he ain't signed with us. He left. So he not a Raider. Until you sign that contract, you're a Raider. I mean, until you sign that contract, you're not a Raider. You got to sign that contract and be all in to be what we're trying to do here, and that's the Raider way. And he didn't sign the contract. So AP was saying he's not going to discuss anyone who's not a Raider because he's not a Raider. He didn't sign a contract. He's gone. That's what he was saying. I don't think he was talking about mentally, because that was his first choice. First choice was Kingsbury, but Getsy was right there. You had inside people. See, don't forget, Getsy was at Green Bay. You know who else was there? You probably gonna say Devontae Adams. No, there was another coach that was there with him. Don't forget about Edgar Bennett. Don't forget about Edgar. He was there too. The wide receiver coach, who was wide receiver and motherfucking quarterback coach, Getsy. I'm just saying. There was more than just the players that played with Getsy. There was coaches that was there. I think he was there with him. I know Edgar Bennett came from there and came to us. Let me see. Edgar Bennett, Wikipedia. My sinuses be fucking me up, y'all. I be hating this shit. Fucking weather, bruh. Yep. Yep, because with Green Bay, 2015 to 2017, Edgar Bennett was the offensive coordinator. And guess who was underneath Edgar Bennett in Green Bay? That time he was the wide receivers coach. Yes, Getsy was under Edgar Bennett. See, nobody mentioned that shit. Lunatic did, though. Lunatic did. Salute to Lunatic. Nah, for real though, I be tripping off the content creators that be. I was first to suck my own dick. What? Pause. Oh, did I say that out loud? You feel me? But Getsy was under Edgar Bennett in the mid, what was it, 2017? What year did I just say that shit, man? I didn't slip my mind. Edgar Bennett, 2015 and 17, Edgar Bennett was the offensive coordinator. And then he came to the Raiders in 2018. So yes, because 2014, 15, and 16, Getsy was the wide receiver coach. So he was, come on, bruh. There's too many connections. Getsy was not a mistake. Getsy wasn't like the bottom of the barrel, you know what I mean, selection. He has familiarity with Devontae Adams, who he was Devontae's position coach. Edgar Bennett was the offensive coordinator over him, who is now our wide receivers coach. So you see what I mean? Hey, Holly's probably a cocker spaniel. That was a good one, Lunatic. Hey, since we talk about dicks. No. You said Marlon Man. Oh no, I ain't getting no rib removed though. Fuck that. I don't even know why I said I'm not getting no rib removed though. Like I gave it a thought, like, well, maybe if I get my rib removed, I can get myself fellatio. Hell no. Go to hell, Ozzy. I'm not going Marilyn Manson on nobody. Shit. Oh shit. Hey, Snoop's I'm right there with you, bro. I agree with you 152%. He's gonna show up, bro. He is too many, you know what I mean? He got the bands back together. You got Devontae and you got Edgar Bennett. Boy, he's like, oh yeah, we about to do what we did with motherfucking Green Bay when we took them for the 14th in the league in offense and moved them to number 1. And you got to me. But see, we already know our question mark. Quarterback. Quarterback is our question mark. But I guarantee you, as deep as this draft is, that question will be answered. And it's going to be answered with the right dude. I know we all looking at names like, oh, we want this guy and that guy. But you know what we really need to want? We need to want the right fit for what we're trying to do. Fuck the name. I'm tired of us chasing names. Every time we chase names, it don't work out for us. Chandler Jones didn't work out for us. You know what I mean? We got to stop chasing the name. Chase fit. Find that player that fit the Raider mystique and what they can apply on the field for us to make us better. That's all we need to look at. I don't fuck the name. The name don't mean shit. The name don't mean shit. Go find me the right fit for this defense and offense to go out here and do what it is that AP has envisioned this team to go do. And that's to dominate on all 3 levels, all 3 phases. Dominate. Black and blue football. We're going to black your eye and we're going to slap the shit out you if you wearing blue. No, I'm fucking with you. All the Crips like, oh, nigga, why you got to be all like, no, I'm fucking with y'all, man. Hey, Keyway, kick back. Kick back, Keyway. I got y'all. You feel me? But yeah, bruh. I think we're on the right track. We just got to continue adding the right pieces that fit. That's how we got to address it. And if we do that right, everything's going to be all right. Yes, indeed. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. We are 49 deep. Oh, no. We need somebody else to chime in. We got to change that to 50. We don't want no fucking 49. Okay, 48 I'll take. Fuck that 49 shit. Oh, but with 49, man, I didn't mention this before, but everybody that, in case you guys don't know, Carl Weathers has passed away. The former Raider, war number 49, turned actor. Seen him in Rocky and Star Wars, and you know what I mean. Happy Gilmore did and the Mandalorian series on Disney Plus, man. Man, you're gonna be missed, bruh. One of the silver and black that went on into acting and did it at a high level. You know what I mean? So rest in peace, Carl Weathers, man, number 49. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm gonna get a custom Carl Weathers jersey done. Just because. Remember, he thank God he got to see the new stadium and light the torch one time. Man, rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. What time is it, dog? I'm about to go to this the Super Bowl experience on Saturday. I did the one when they was in San Francisco with the Super Bowl out there. It's a little dope, like a convention, a NFL convention. You know what I mean? They sell all kind of memorabilia, bobbleheads and cards, and players signing autographs and good shit like that. So I'm gonna go fuck with it. Trying to think what I'm gonna do on Saturday. I know the game is on Sunday. Saturday night they got a concert out here with Too Short, Mac 10, the Dog Pound, Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's gonna be lit. They got a West Coast thing right down the street from my house Saturday night. So I'm gonna take my boy to that one. Let him see a real concert. You know some Ice Cube type shit. You feel me? Yeah, get him up on this West Coast shit. It's gonna be lit though. Let me see who else I see up in this Mickey Fiki. Yeah, bro, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? I wish I could see, and this is the kind of thing that bothers me, bro, because I know that none of us is gonna live forever, and we take that for granted. We kind of like take our mind off of dying. You know what I mean? Like, let's not even worry about it. I mean, which is, I mean, I agree with that because it's gonna happen. So why are you trying to hurry up and get there? But we need to take advantage of those who are still here, especially when they get up in age. Because I think he was 70. What was Carl Weathers? 76? I think he passed away in his sleep, they said, peacefully. I don't know if he was dealing with any kind of health type issues, but you can look healthy all you want. You know what I mean? That just because you look healthy, you know what I mean? But I don't know exactly what happened. But yeah, bro, I gotta give me a custom jersey. what do you say? You can't blow pause. You can't blow chances to coach in the NFL. And Gessie. Hey, you know what? And I'm glad you said that, Snoops, because on the other side of that, the same with AP. He knows he can't fuck this also. He's going on. That's why he went to interview so many offensive coordinators. And like I said, I don't care if we got to look under 100 rocks to find that one OC. And you can't just put all your eggs in one basket and be like, I'm going with him. Just like having a draft board with one player on it. That don't make no fucking sense. How you going to have a draft board with only one player? What if that player gets selected before you get to choose? Then what? Oh, we didn't think about that. So I'm pretty sure he got Marvin Lewis in them. These guys been down this path. They understand what can happen, what may and may not happen, and how to be ready and prepared for it. AP is not going into this shit blind. And Getsy, he's been down that path too, bruh. He's been position coach as well as offensive coordinator. Now, it may not have worked out for him in Chicago, but what Chicago had compared to what Green Bay had, if he was an offensive coordinator in Green Bay, I guarantee you, hell no. Same outcome? Fuck no. Not when you got Aaron Rodgers and motherfucking Devontae Adams on that team. So we're trying to find our Aaron Rodgers. We got Devontae Adams. You feel me? We looking for our motherfucking long as he don't fuck off no Achilles, but we're looking for our Aaron Rodgers. that's gonna stick around on this franchise for damn near 20 years, 18 years. Come on, if we get lucky to get the quarterback to stick with us for 18 and keep us competitive every year, Mahomes, hey, it was good while it lasted, bro. But exit stage left, please. And tell your old DWI ass daddy, quit driving under the motherfucking influence. Motherfucker, who the fuck your daddy think he is? Huh? Ruggs? Your daddy think he's Ruggs? Motherfucking dingling. What kind of dingling ass daddy you got? That's why you look like you look and you feminine like you are. You got a dingling ass daddy. You in the Super Bowl and your daddy out here driving under the influence. The fuck, making you look bad. Your dumbass brother making you look fucking bad with sexual fucking charges. You need to divorce your family, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Divorce your motherfucking family. Your daddy and your brother ain't making you look good. Them motherfuckers making you look bad. The son of Patricia. Nah, I don't think they go tackle. I don't think they go tackle 13, bro, because, hey, go look and see how deep this motherfucking draft is at tackle, dude. They're so deep at tackle. I seen a mock draft where in the first round, like 4 offensive tackles came off back to back to back to back. That ain't gonna happen. 4 fucking, because I'm telling you like this. You got 4 teams that take 4 straight offensive tackles and nobody to try to get the best one. Because if that's the case, you telling me that they're basically all equal. But to be that fucking deep, I knew the offensive tackles was deep because I'm going looking at these teams like, God dang, they deep as a motherfucker. Where the fuck all these motherfucking tackles come from? So I don't think you have to sweat it. I think at 13, you have to go for somebody best available, but best available at a position that's thin in this draft. Like, let me see. Who could it be? It's got to be a dominating ass player. Like, I would probably go if Sweat is there at DT from Texas, because we don't have a dominating defensive tackle, bruh. We don't. Now McCall has promise, but he's still young, and we got him off of being released from Carolina. Offensive tackle, you can address that in the second round, easy. Especially if you go right-handed quarterback, you don't need to get no dominating ass right tackle, because that's not a blind side unless it's Michael Penix. That's what I'm worried about. If it's Penix, but see, you're talking about you using the 13th pick on the offensive tackle, so we're not using it on Penix. So therefore, you don't have to get a elite ass offensive tackle that's going to require left tackle money, because there's no left-handed quarterback for him to have to protect the blind side of. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do. I'm just trying to assess everything in my head. Like, right tackle not right tackle at 13. Left tackle, not right tackle. But I would agree though, you would go into if it's not a quarterback that you go at 13, then you go in the trenches, but it can be both defense and offensive trenches. That's why defensive tackle makes more sense to me, because I don't think the depth at DT in this draft is equal to the depth at offensive tackle in this draft. That's the only reason. Like, it's a thin pool, so you have to go early for the best talent rather than offensive tackle, where I can go second, third round and still get a good ass right tackle that comes in and does his job. That's just I'm just trying to analyze. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm just trying to assess everything and like what's the play you would make. What's the play? And the play would be like if you got Sweat, if you got Sweat on your board higher than an offensive tackle and any one of them behind them, you got to go Sweat. You got to go DT. Because to me, that's more value for us in a limited pool of defensive tackles compared to a bigger pool of offensive tackle that we can grab at the next pick or the pick after. You know what I mean? But I mean, it all depends on how they approach it, how they do their draft board. I'm just trying to. If I was to do it, that's what I would do. Now Pratt, I'm not mad at Pratt, but I don't. If you go Pratt, it won't be the first round. Michael Pratt will be there probably. They say between second and third round, but we're kind of high up second round. What I could see the Raiders probably could do if they can gauge it right is maybe with their third pick trade up back into the second round to get Pratt. You know what I mean? If you can gauge where you can get them at, you could trade back in. Because don't we got multiple third round picks? How many? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me turn this shit down. Why I got this shit still up? Hold on real quick. What are the Raiders' 2024 draft picks? All right, hold on real quick. They got 1/3. Hold on. No, they don't. Let me see. Yeah, they got 1/3. But we got 3 7s. We got 3 7th round picks. Our third is number 73. So I mean, if Pratt falls to that area, I tell you what else. If you plan on getting a veteran and having him start, you could probably even go. Who's the kid from Florida State? The dude, he got hurt. Very athletic, got a good arm. He just got hurt. What is the fuck his name is? The brother from Florida State, man. Quarterback. What Florida State quarterback is in the 2024 NFL draft? Somebody gonna tell me. Zerzang? Only DT? Nah, that can't be the only first. Sweat gotta be a first round grade, bruh. Sweat from Texas. And then what's the other defensive tackle that he plays next to? Both of them, I think, are first round grades. Jordan, yes, that's him. Jordan Travis. That's somebody you can get later too because of the injury dropped him down. Because I mean, from the way it looks, if you do bring in a veteran, whatever rookie you draft, their plan is to sit and groom him. So you don't have to play him now or in 2 years. You could develop him if that's where the route you go. Like I said, that's why I was looking at these other quarterbacks, such as the Michael Pratts, as well as I tell you another name. A lot of people don't like this motherfucker, but JJ McCarthy, you know what I mean? That's another one. But he needs to really add some weight to his frame at 202 pounds, bruh. He's too thin to win and too light to fight. Nah. Byron Murphy. You think both of them is them ain't gonna be second rounders, bruh. I don't both of them motherfuckers going in the first round, especially if they go. It ain't gonna be in the top of the first. It's gonna be towards the in the 20s, the top part of the 20s, because now you're dealing with teams that's playoff teams that gonna focus on defense. They got their quarterbacks, they got the receivers. They're gonna focus on defense in the trenches at DT. Yeah, Brian Murphy gonna be first rounder. I said, hey, for real, Sweat too though. But like I said, they'll probably be in the 20s though. I don't know if a lot of CBs are going the first. I think the first round is going to be dominated by quarterbacks and offensive tackles. I can see that happening. Wide receivers deep too, though. That's another thing. I forgot all about their ass. There's a lot of fucking wide receivers in this draft, bruh. You feel me? There's a lot of wide receivers. So these are going to be positions that guys are going, especially at the bottom part of the draft, when they need like, we need another weapon or we need another trench guy. That's what I see them doing. They're not going to be quarterbacks. I don't see them doing these playoff teams. I got to look at all the playoff teams and to see exactly what they're weak at. But the draft shifts after it goes halfway. Middle of the, because you got to remember now, you got it, like compared to previous seasons, you got, let me see, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. You got 14 out of 32 teams going to the playoffs now. So some of them teams is going to figure, oh, all we need is this and this. Now, Cleveland, they were playing with a quarterback that ain't they starting quarterback. So I know they ain't going quarterback. I'm hearing Tampa Bay is think they want to keep Mayfield. So that's going to happen. What are the other teams that left early? Houston ain't doing shit at quarterback. Detroit probably damn, what would Detroit do when they get ready to pick? They might go defense. They could possibly go defense. Just to try to load up. Because the teams that like what they, man, against the Niners, bro, you come on, bro. They gotta go defense. They gotta keep team. If you up by 17, your defense let you down by letting these motherfuckers score and get back into the game and win. So they'll probably go defense. And I gotta look at the defensive ends too. We talk about defensive tackles. There's some DNs that's going in the first round as well. Okay, I gotta start getting ready for my fucking mock draft, man. Hey, Purdy ain't a 4th rounder. Purdy a 7th rounder. That's what's even more ridiculous. Mr. Irrelevant. You get lucky sometimes, bro. But look everything around Purdy that he got, bro. He got a hell of a 5 run game with McCaffrey. He got hella receivers with Debo and Ayuk. He got hella motherfucking defense. It's like all you need Purdy to do is not turn the ball over. And that's why he should have lost Green Bay and he should have lost the Detroit game, because the thing is, he threw interceptions, but the motherfucking defenses of the other team couldn't hold on to the ball. He threw multiple interceptions, like plain as day, and these motherfuckers dropped it. Like if that was us, Amik Robinson and all them and Jack Jones, they wouldn't have dropped that shit. The game would have been over, bruh. We would have converted those motherfucking interceptions into points. Niners got lucky. I'm going to say that again. Niners got lucky. They should have lost both the Green Bay and Detroit. They had, what, how many interceptions did Purdy get away with? 6? In those 2 games, 6 interceptions were dropped? Nah, bruh. That ain't got shit to do with what the Niners did. Is what the other teams did not do. Yeah, we do need a center too, though. That's another thing. That's why I said, do you bring back Andre James or do you move on from him and get you a monster? Because like I said, I know we want to be physical. And to me, Andre James is not physical. He gets abused. Defenses, they play with his booty hole on the offensive line. He gets his asshole played with and he gets forced back. And he don't tell nobody about it. What happened to you? Nothing. Yeah, we seen what happened. They pushed your shit in. Ain't no way. That's why I say he too light in the ass. 300 pounds and you a center, and then you lined up over motherfucking no. If a motherfucker's in the 3-4, you got to go up against a 330, 40-pound nose tackle. Man, if you don't sit your nigga ambiguous ethnic looking ass down. You could trade up. But how much is it gonna cost though? We ain't trying to do a Ricky Williams deal. You feel me? We not trying to do that shit. Parham, that's another question. Yep. Mumford, Parham, you got options, but you know what I mean? If you're gonna let the quarterbacks go at it, let these motherfuckers go at it at right tackle too. Free agency ain't really showing a whole lot of promise in tackles. You know what I mean? I think they said Luminor is the best ranked tackle, right tackle in free agency. I'm good. A rookie, I don't expect a rookie to come in his rookie year and dominate. You know what I mean? You're gonna get some bumps and bruises. Now, if he can win more than he can lose his rookie year, then let's rock and roll. I need a veteran, bro. We might have to make a trade with a team to get one of they fucking offensive linemen. That's what I'm saying. To win now, you're gonna have to do that shit. All right, let me see what else we got on here. Where my guy Ja Raider? Ja Raider, you know Teofimo Lopez fight this Saturday too. There's a lot of shit going on. Oh, what else is going on? Where's Rafa? Rafa, ECW is Saturday out here. Man, there's so much shit this weekend, man. I'm about to somebody getting pregnant. No, let me quit. Hell no, ain't nobody getting pregnant. All right, y'all. Let me get my monkey ass up off here. It's 8:12. Man, salute to the chat, man. I love this banter going back and forth, man. Take Murphy. Bruh. That's why I said in the 20s, I can see that happening. Because that defense let them down, bruh, against the Niners. I know that's fucking with them. I know they can't sleep. They got erectile dysfunction and all that shit. Thinking about that game. Like, oh, we had them. Yes, you had them. You had her in your house, but you couldn't take it down because you said some old rude shit and she got offended and she left. That's what happened with you and the Niners. The Niners was giving you the ass. All you had to do is just keep your mouth shut and just keep banging it out. But no, you want to try to do tricks and shit and juggle and swallow a sword while you knocking it down from behind. And she got a like, nah, nigga, you not about to do all that shit behind me. I'm gone. All right, y'all. Let me get my ass up out of here, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for pulling up. Before I go, you know how we got to do this shit one time. We got to do it like this for the team. And I'm out of here, like Ice Cube said. Yeah. Busta Raider had t-shirt and khakis. With that being said, man, I'm Lunatik Raider. This has been Raider Sunrise Live with your boy Lunatik Raider right here on Raiders Revolution. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and I'm out here. Yeah.